Our next poem is Whitman's praise of Abraham Lincoln after Lincoln's assassination. Well, we'll see a very, very different kind of style in this poem. It shows us some range, and it also shows us Whitman trying to be a public poet. It's not every single mind that can stay with those long lines of Song of Myself or even Crossing Brooklyn Ferry. But in O Captain, My Captain, there's much more traditional verse, and is a much quieter and eulogizing but depressing tone. So the "O Captain, My Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rack. The prize we sought is won. The port is near. The bells I hear. The people all exulting, while follow eyes the steady keel. The vessel grim and daring." So check out the rhyme scheme there. It's kind of an off rhyme in part of it, but rhyming couplets. Done, won. Whoops, sorry about that highlighting. I didn't mean to do that. Exulting, daring, a little bit of an off rhyme, but much more conventional. And Whitman actually winds up using the some adaptation here of the medieval bob and wheel stanza, the long lines at the beginning, introducing a particular idea, and then the wheel here introducing another idea and expressing a depth of emotion that is a little different from the opening. So the "O Captain, My Captain, our fearful trip is done. The prize we sought is won." That's a little more optimistic, but then these last four lines, but "Oh, heart, 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 oh, the bleeding drops of red where on the deck my captain lies, fallen, cold, and dead." That's much more oppressive and internalized grief. The same kind of pattern holds through for all three of the stanzas. The first part of the verse is more optimistic and celebratory. The last part, the shorter line section, much more dismal and mournful. And then as the poem ends, "My captain does not answer, his lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm, he has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored, safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip the victor ship comes in with object won." Also, if you would here, Whitman has continually used repetition to drive home a point. But this "fallen, cold, and dead" is much more grim and gripping in this particular eulogizing poem.